Today, we're going tall and wide with my new favorite deck within Edge of Eternities in Magic the Gathering Arena. This is a Selesnya +1/+1 counter deck that has a side synergy that will create tokens for us because we do need creatures to accumulate those +1 counters on. The build focuses around the Synthesis Amalgam, which is a 2 mana plus X01 with Trample that will enter with X +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. And whenever you attack, you may remove a +1 counter from 2 creatures that you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 2/2 colorless robot creature token. There are 7 additional new cards within the deck, such as Seam Rip for 1 mana, exiling a non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. The Sunstar Chaplain for 2 as a 3/2, and at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Furthermore, we can pay 2 to remove a counter from a creature to tap a target artifact or creature, opening up our attack lanes, maybe saving us from lethal damage. You name it. Terrasymbiosis, a 3 mana enchantment, and whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a target creature you control, you may draw that many cards, doing this only once each turn. And our Ouroboroid, the final creature here, for 4 as a 1/3, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. So this is going to become a magnet for our other +1 counters that we'll be distributing, as it will redistribute them to the flock. We also have Evendo as a station land, as well as Adega, which is pretty decent. Copying an artifact or enchantment, it becomes a legendary. So only doing it once per, but still really good if we're going to, a Twitching Doll or maybe Sheltered by Ghosts. We also have the ability to add a ton of mana, which we can sink into the Amalgam. Furthermore, the station lands synergize with the Sunstar, allowing us to tap creatures willy-nilly, if you will. Terrasymbiosis, acting as our main draw engine within the deck, should sustain us through the majority of our matches. Of course, we will have other creatures and cards in the deck that we can go through quickly. Rosa, a creature that puts a +1 counter on beginning of combat. Take it to the Ouroboroid, take it to the Warden. It's going to give lifelink. That's going to help you sustain against all the other aggro decks. Warden is, a main card of the deck. 2/2 at the beginning of your end step. Put a +1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. That's going to be making an XX token or distributing those counters to that creature, which in the case of the Twitching Doll, we will like to do because then we can sacrifice it to make a ton of spiders, right, equal to the number of counters we just put on it, thanks to the Warden, thanks to the Ouroboroid, right? And then those creatures, our 2/2s, will receive the buff from the Ouroboroid as well. So, we're going to have like 10 8/8 spiders in play. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? Shelter by Ghosts, acting as removal alongside Seam Rip, giving our enchanted creature +1, lifelink, Ward 2, exiling non-land permanent. You know the deal. Protection through Snakeskin Veil, also distributing a +1 counter to that creature. Ramping through Llanowar Elves alongside Twitching Doll. Zack can protect creatures with +1 counters and redistribute his own to it on death, which is nice. So, if we want, we can just push up the Warden, push up Ouroboroid with Zack on our opponent's turn, right? Which triggers Terrasymbiosis on their turn, and we can trigger it on our turn as well, just through our other stuff, which is pretty decent. And, that really is the deck. So the list is in the description below if you want to try it. Give it an import into your arena. Let me know what you think of it. Of course, we'll demonstrate everything that you've heard here now in our ranked gameplay footage. And, we're winning some games with it, which is great because it's got so many new cards in it. So it's very, experimental. It's in its prototype phase. So any feedback that you have will be greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much. Enjoy today's gameplay footage. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's roll out. On the draw, keeping 7. Playing a little slow. That's a forest. This is a plains on 2 for the doll, which unlocks the Warden at a minimum, but potentially also Ouroboroid with an untapped land. Sacrifice Engine through the Zealot. That's a good card. Very early on. And I almost don't want to hold into it. Please don't remove my creature. Third untap land off the top. Or leave my Twitching Doll alone, which I don't think is going to happen. There's a Blood Witch. Surveilling. Color. Which is actually a really good card. Probably one of the better black uncommons. Let's take 3 here. They should have self-sacked that for a Surveil, no? No land. Warden is out, though, so, you know, we're making progress. 3 Zack Fairs is, well, a little bit more than I'd like. Let's just end turn here. Another Blood Witch. Ooh, that is not bad. It's a good card. And then they just recolor, right? At least we can block it. Woof. Gorecaller is pretty good. It's definitely not bad. Right, like they should sacrifice this instead of letting it die for the Surveil. Yeah. Nice chip damage through the Blood Witch. Down to 13. Alright. They don't really need to be strong, but I kind of just need more creatures. I know that might seem strange. Typically, you want to put the counters on there just to go really big, but they've got lots of blockers. I need to go wide. I'll let them have it. If they want a double block, I'll take a Blood Witch. Yep, Blood Witch and a Zealot, I'll take it. I have no problem with that. Really? Sucks, but it is what it is. Getting rid of those Blood Witches is top priority. Or else they just cycle us down with the color. Right, and we don't get anywhere. Another Zealot. And even just, yeah, cycle this through. But at least it's only on 1 Blood Witch, not 2. I need lifelink. I need a Shelter by Ghost. I need a Rose. I forget what the card's called. Something Rose. Take the Surveil. Up to 23. We're to 8. Ooh. Ah. Not great. Big money, no whammies. Should we make 3 spiders? I think we should. Our 4th land. Let's do it next turn. Decline this. And we'll take it off this one. Yeah, just an additional blocker, I guess. I mean, we're right on the edge of being dead here. With the Terrasymbiosis in play, we should be able to draw it, though. Oh, that's good. That is really good here. I'm still blocking, though. Okay, goodbye, Llanowar Elves. I mean, at least they're tapped out. I don't think they're going to attack. They might. I don't know. That's a tough one. This is what, 6 spiders? That all get plus counters on it? We might get this. We've got a big hit next turn. I'll draw a couple cards. You don't really need to draw more than one set of them. Oh, there's Rosa. Hello, life link. A little late, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. These can go. We all spiders to block, right? So I'm coming over. That's 16. Well, it's blocked now, so it doesn't matter. If we're 15, I guess. We'll just lose a spider here. No problem. Down to 6. They surveil. Hey, we're kind of like pretty close here, right? I don't think we want to go up to 12. Well, it's only 2 of them. Station up. Copy of target artifact or enchantment you control. I mean, we have the blockers. X equals 2. Hold up, Snakeskin Veil. And then Rosa can come in next turn. I think we've got it, unless there's a field wipe. And even, oh, yeah, we got Zack to save something. Color in, that's fine. Ooh, you're a good card. I don't think they do they? Okay. And they just replay it immediately. The tapped token, down to 5. They're to 9. Okay, they're tapped out. We're good. Surveilling. We're down to 4. So close. Oh my gosh. Good game. Good gum. I like lifelink. You like lifelink? Decline. Accept. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. I'm coming over. for the extra draw. And then we can Zack onto the Amalgam for extra fun times. Ooh, a 2930? Bro. Sack the robot we just made. Ay, ay, ay. That's too much tuna. Fantastic match. I can't believe we got that. Ooh, Platinum Tier 3. Deck's doing a little bit of work,
Going
first. Well, pretty good hand, really. If we can find a second land that's not tapped, I truly would be enjoying this. A third land on tap, too, if I'm being totally transparent. I would enjoy this. We try up here today. But then it's my opponent's graveyard, right? Do you guys look at the graveyard? Let's see where that ends up being, if it's good or not. I still don't know where I should... Maybe I should move it. It's kind of like a horizontal aspect ratio here. We could do like a vertical one, right? Oh, tapped. I'll trade. Elf for elf, why not? They're going to use theirs to tap like a normal person. I think the graveyard might be pretty much over here. Above the card, there's not bad anyways, so far. So far, so good. 6 years in, I still don't know where to put my webcam. Yeah. That's the perfectionism mindset. Nothing's ever good enough. Alright, hopefully there's no fight effects. We could be in danger for a turn or two. Get Zack out for protection, maybe. 3 of these is insane, but I need the land. Oh no, we have it. This could be pretty aggressive if they don't deal with us with like a Mossborn Hydra. And then on our playbook, we're looking for obviously Shelter by Ghost to take care of that Hydra. Okay, you can see the grave now. It's there. You can kind of see it. Right over their name, I think, would be really good too, in all honesty. But I kind of like to highlight their names, like showcase the player we're against. How often do you look at their graveyard, though? Almost never. Alright, I mean, nice removal there. That's pretty clutch, right? 2 land up still, also. Which is making me feel a little weird. Just tap Llanowar Elves for the Ouroboroid. No protection for it still, so there could be more removal. But these are going to compound quite aggressively. They're bricking on a landfall deck. But they didn't even really spend their mana last turn. Interesting. Oh, return a land you control. Okay. That makes sense. I don't think they did twice damage though. I don't think they kicked it. Grabbing a land here with Summon Fenrir. Just 4 damage. Again, it's not breaking the bank. We're going to be okay. That's going to get aggressive. Well, let's see the double block. We can Zack onto Ouroboroid. Maybe we should have just went in with all of them, actually. I'm pretty sure they double block one. We sack Zack either way, right? So him attacking's irrelevant, at least in my mind. Yeah, these compounding like this is so aggressive. Well, at this point, it's not just an answer. It's like you need 3 answers. Oh, sorry, that was on my next. How long was I just sitting there like a doofus? We could even do a nice chump block here with Zack if we wanted. If they do get above 6 without trample. There it is. The beloved Fabled Passage. 3 mana still available, which is, you know, it's like a fight spell, right? I think the bird that fights is 4 mana, right? There's like that one bird that when it enters, it does like damage equal to birds or something. Yeah, that's a big hit. I mean, we could just take the damage as well, right? Oh, really? Well, I'll just take the 4 then. Keep my creature to attack with. Unless they're doubling it, but even then, 7 to 14. Actually, we'll double block. That's probably appropriate. I think they've got something. Right? They've got some shenanigans for sure. What you doing, Willis? What you doing, Willis? Hexproof and indestructible. Two mana, 1 card in hand. It's our last chance. I'm indestructible too. If for 7 to 10. Not terrible. Fenrir will sacrifice next turn though, so it's not really too much of a threat anymore. Good game. Going first, well, I mean, it's not a great start, but to go first is still almost a great start in itself, right? Come on, bro. You want another 4-drop, dude? Can we survive removal? That's going to be a big part of this equation. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, the 4th land is good. Straight to Rosa, I think. Oh my god. You think they have another? Well, let's just cast this. X equals 2. 4/5 in the house. Now that's a good blocker. Also demands to be removed. It's better than a 3/3. Right, it's not going to get hit by an Abrade. Well, other than the fact it's an artifact, so it definitely will get hit. Vine Lasher with Offspring, that's okay. That's okay with me. Snakeskin Veil is going to protect us here. Okay, so this is 2 and 4 damage, really good. A Hired Claw could be a bunch of damage too. I'm gonna take that flame collar. I'm gonna slam in for 5. Decline the draw. We still have a nice blocker. We still have protection. Next turn we can hit for even more life gain. Beautiful. They're tapped out. Easy peasy, no attack. No, you're insane. You're insane. You're crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Good game. It's 11 points of life. Easy peasy. Going first. Keeping 7. The land is cooperative. Right, we could passage to unlock this as a plains to play the Sunstar. That's definitely an option. Well, never mind. Okay. An Esper Warp. I like it. Sunstar is a go. We may as well station with the Summoning Sickness. Jilly, illy, illy, a. I mean, not bad, I guess. Sure. I guess we need a secondary forest for Ouroboroid. I should consider that. This has Zack operational, though. Station them both to activate Sunstar's ability. When this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than equal to the number of lands you control, which is 4. Which, didn't they pay 4 to warp that? Seems strange. Gearhulk's here, though. They take Sheltered. Easy. Easy take on Shelter. This only has Ward 1. Bummer. Next turn. Oh, we get Jill. That's interesting. And when we have the blocker, so I'll just defend. This is looking like a lot of really good cards, though. Oh, another Jill to bounce. Oof. That's an interesting flicker there. Oh. Well, it makes sense. Because now this is a 0-1 when it re-enters, right? Womp, womp, womp. Oh, man. 3 Zacks? That's brutal. That's not good. To 12, and we're cooked. I'm so cooked. Another? Well, you're not going to like what you see. But that's kind of like a good thing. for them. Because I also don't like what I see. They just let me keep it. That's hilarious. That is not funny. I find that rude. Please stop. Just make the robot draw into our deck a little more. I mean, we have replacement Zacks, so. This can be a forest. I mean, we're holding on. We're just like, we need a draw engine. We're so far behind from the start they had. Right? They got us right out of the gate, taking our Llanowar Elves. Oh, this is gross. Let's try to protect Rosa. I feel like they have something. So they keep the Gearhulk alive that way. I'm so hosed. Such a nice board state. Let's try it again. Sunstar's not bad. Maybe we just let it die this time. Oh, excuse me. I tried to mute it. I was too slow, though. Uh-oh, what happened here? Let them have it. And then this way we had another blocker. I mean, they're 32 or 14. They've got a flyer. Our reach is not there yet. Maybe that's where we put our +1 counters, because they've got 2 flyers. Ah. The Riddler. This is one of my first decks from the set. I didn't use black. I was just Azorius. I'm just going to take the 4 to 10. Probably dead next turn, I feel like, right? Ooh. Okay, we've got the blocker. There's no attack here. Do we want a station? I don't think we do. If we could top deck a Terrasymbiosis, I guess maybe. And if also they don't have anything. We're coming back though a little bit. They've got 3 cards in hand still. I need to get a massive lifelink hit in next turn. Either way, nice match of Magic. I like when it goes in like this a little bit further than just, you know, an auto win or something. Oh, this could be bad. That makes it so we can't, our lands don't untap or something. They use that on Rosa. Or can't be blocked or can't block? Can't be blocked. Okay. Look, your Hulk is in. Then they flicker it to return my Rosa? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's lethal then. Good game. They hit for 12. You don't have to play more, bud. You're winning. At least they're out of mana, so it won't go on. They'll just attack here. That was a nice match. Slash Portal on Jill, saving the day. Man, oh man, that was sweet. If you like tempo, synergy, and turning tiny creatures into world-ending threats, this deck is for you. Whether you're looking to play rank competitively or just grow a garden of unstoppable tokens, Selesnya +1/+1 counters is an absolute blast. Some additional cards that I was considering while building the deck. Requisition Raid. This is going to give us artifact and enchantment control, as well as maintaining the +1/+1 counter synergy. Bulwark Ox. Indestructible, hexproof on all of our creatures. This is on my mind. The Dock Worker Drone, you know, maybe in a free-to-play variant if you don't have some rares, fine. Entering with the +1 counter on it. When it dies, you put those counters somewhere else, and you know where we want to put them. Dual Sun, double strike. If it's got a +1 counter on it, draw a card. This could be good if we focused more on trample. This is a bit of a mid-range build-it-up deck. This would maybe be more of an aggro slap-it-down build. Reluctant Role Model. Counters on anything when they die can be transferred, right? So we like that for this. Double tokens. We're not really focused on tokens. We were more focused on tokens to begin. The Hydra is nice with the Terrasymbiosis, right? Because you're just drawing X. So the Hydra I kind of like as well. Colony gives trample to creatures with +1 counters. Innkeeper's Talent gives out more counters and can double them. Cosmogrant can give out counters and tokens. Salvager can do the same. Elspeth can do the same. Doubling tokens as well. And then Virtue can make a token as well as the +1 counters, right? So some other cards that we were considering that we didn't end up running. They just didn't make the cut. Some of them I do like more than others, obviously, as you see me go through them. But really, I'm looking for your feedback. Like, it's hard as just one individual. You know, you only get 10 games in, and I got to move on to the next deck, right? Because it's a new deck every day. And, you know, if there's 10 people doing 10 matches each, you know, I get 100 matches of information instead of just my 10. So on and so forth, right? So share your experience for me down below, and then, you know, I can help make future decks a little bit better for you all. So thank you so much. Have a magical day. I'll see you soon in the next. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon